it's a great day. It's a great day. It ain't hot out here. It feels good.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Fabian, because according to these tweets right here, it wasn't a good day for the Washington football team. To training camp day 4, part 3 on my YouTube channel. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another video, and in today's video, we have yet another NFL Washington football team recap of training camp. This is the place where if you're not on social media all the time, you come here. I know this is kind of social media, but a lot of people don't look at it like that. But if you don't consider this social media and you're on here and you want to know what's up with the Washington football team, this is the place for you. So make sure you guys go down below, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, in this case, our Washington football team. And let's get straight into today's video. So today, you know, it's always going to be one of these days, so I don't even know why I'm mad. But as you can see by the title, today was just really a bad day overall for the Washington football team. More specifically, the offensive line, from injuries to on-field play. Now, I'm not mad. Only reason why I say I'm not mad is just because you have those kind of days. It's always days where you're looking your best, and it's always those days where you're looking your worst. Now, today, I think we were missing at least 1/3 of the all-starting offense. I mean, Jerron Christian was out, Sadiq Charles was out, just to name a few. Chase Young was still out, which we're playing it smart with Chase Young. He stretched with the team today, but he did not partake in individual drills. Now, today was kind of a light day. We weren't fully padded today. We were just doing individual drills, and we did some 11-on-11 with just helmets. We didn't have on shoulder pads today, so it was kind of a light day. Today wasn't really a busy day. Today was just, like I said, yet again, a light day. But just because it was a light day doesn't mean you shouldn't take your job serious. Now, today was just a bad day for I would say more specifically the offense, like I said before, but for the whole football team, because we're all one family. So, kicking things off with the offense, like I said, JP Finley tweeted it, that the offense was just bad today, and it was missing their whole, I would say, 1/3 of the offense, you know what I'm saying? And they were missing the 2 tackles. So with that being said, you already expected all the defense to, beat them up again. I mean, they've been beating them up since training camp started, but you already expected that. So Montez Sweat, he got back there today and he stripped Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne probably had his worst day in training camp, but I don't want no one to be like, oh, here's why he shouldn't be a starter. It happens, guys. It happens. Kyle Allen was doing bad today too. So it's not just Dwayne. And you can't blame Dwayne for that strip sack because he was missing his starting tackles. Jerron Christian, Sadiq Charles wasn't out there, and it was a lot more people that were not practicing today. Thaddeus Moss, Ryan Anderson, I don't think he was practicing today. So it was just a lot of people that weren't practicing. Morgan Moses wasn't there today either. He was there, but he wasn't practicing. I don't know if it's just a minor injury or he was just relaxing for today. I think for Morgan Moses' sake, he was just relaxing for today because I did see that they let Moses get a day off today. So, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? And all the injuries that we do have, they're not injuries really. They're just minor injuries that's just going to require a couple days off, maybe like 2 days off and then some stretching. So, it's not really an injury. It's just minor injuries, I guess you would say. Guess you would call it. And I'm speaking more so for the Chase Youngs, the Thaddeus Mosses of the world, for the reasons why they didn't practice. It's okay. And it happens. But today just wasn't the best day for the offense. Like I said, Dwayne just got strip sacked. Pressure was in his face all day. And then he did, towards the end of the practice, he did throw an interception. But so did Kyle Allen. So it just wasn't a good day for the offense as a whole, and you gotta expect having days like that when you have such a great defense. I mean, you have a defense that's potentially could be top 5. I mean, and they didn't have the best day either. But iron sharpens iron. This is the greatest part about training camp. When one side of the ball is having a good day, that at least you know that your defense is good and is having a good day. When your defense is bad, at least you know you can be happy because your offense is bad. But you're always gonna have that in the back of your mind that, oh, we got to tighten things up. So like I said, today was just a bad day for the whole football. So like I said, today was just a bad day for the whole football team. Chris Harris, shout out to Coach Chris Harris. I mean, his passion is there. Per John Kine, Carmen Curl dropped the interception, and Chris Harris instantly yelled at him and said, "You don't like nice things?" And then a lot of people thought he said, "You don't like ice cream," but that just shows you that he has the passion for the game, and we've really been missing that in DC, man. So I really like having coaches like this that's just going to get in their players, man, when they're doing something bad, but also, they're gonna praise them up when they do stuff good too. So there were some dropped interceptions today too. That's why I said it was just a bad day for the Washington football team, and on top of that, it just wasn't a lot to report. But we do have a lot of tweets from one JP Finley, and he says, "Okay, back to the 11v11 with Haskins at QB. Not looking great as Sweat got around the corner and stripped him. Keep in mind, neither starting tackles are on the field." So like I told you guys, none of the starting tackles were on the field today, and poor period continues for Haskins as the ball batted down and then gets knocked down on the next snap. Offensive line depth is a problem. As we already knew, offensive line depth has been an issue for us for, I would say, probably the past 5 years for now. And we've been knowing this was a problem. We should have known this was going to be a problem since Marlon took over. I mean, you have a good, decent, maybe the left side is weak, starting offensive line, and behind them, it's a reason why they're not starting, because they're not as good as the starting line. And when the starting line is not as good, what you can expect for the backups to be is even worse. I mean, come on, let's just be honest for a second. Outside of the right side of the offensive line, and maybe Chase Roulier, we're bad. And then if the starters are bad, when Gerard Christian, Wes Martin, he was solid towards the end of the year, hoping we could build off that, but he's not great. So when you have your starting offensive line, speaking more specifically for the left side, when you have your starting left side bad, just imagine what the backups are like. So without starting tackles out, just imagine what it was like. So I can understand why Haskins had a rough day, just because he didn't have the starting tackles out there. So that's why I'm not blaming him more so for today's performance, but he does still play a part in the role. So he's not just out there blaming everything on the offensive line. He still does play a part in it, but the offensive line has to help him out too, and he didn't get that today. So we have another update on Alex Smith. I've been able to process everything I've seen so far with Alex Smith, but seeing him evade actual rush was just wild for me. I'm kind of shocked. He's looked fluid. Footwork was fine. Of course, he wasn't going to get hit, but anything could have happened with a guy falling at his feet. So that's a good update on one Alex Smith. I know a lot of people are going to be excited for Alex Smith, but I still strongly feel that Dwayne Haskins is still his team, and it's still, his job to lose. And that's good for Alex Smith, man, but I just don't want him to play for the Burgundy and Gold no more. I think that era, or that 1 year, not even a year, that 1.5 of a year is over for Alex Smith to be the starting quarterback. But if he is the starting quarterback, yeah, I would be mad in the moment, but obviously Ron feels that that's the best player to put out there that gives us the best chance to win, but I'm not a fan of it. So we have some positive news. Nice pass breakup from Kendall Fuller on a deep ball from Alex Smith to Terry McLaurin. Chances for a touchdown was there, and Fuller high-pointed the ball to knock it down. So the first team tackles consisted of, and this is why I say I'm not blaming Dwayne Haskins for this, is because look who was on the field. And I'm sorry that this video is all over the place. It just wasn't a lot to report today, just because today was a bad day and a lot of the media wasn't recording videos footage today. So first team tackles consisted of Cornelius Lucas and Timion Paris. Christian and Moses are resting. No sign of Sadiq Charles. So like I told you guys, Sadiq Charles is still hurt. I don't know what's going on with Sadiq Charles. I will have an update on him when we get further notice, but nothing has really came out on what's the problem with Sadiq Charles. But Gerard Christian and Morgan Moses were just resting. That's why we got to relax and not take it serious, guys. It's okay. It happens. It's just practice. Iron is sharpening iron, and the defenses always start faster than the offense because the offense takes longer to get in rhythm. I guarantee you this time next week, the offense will be in rhythm, and the offense will start to piece apart that defense. I'm hoping it doesn't, but when the offense gets in rhythm, that tends to happen. So like I said, guys, not a lot to report on today. It was just a slow day and a bad day for the Washington football team, but that's okay because that's all a part of growing and learning. So guys, don't freak out about it. Just wanted to come on and give you guys an injury update. Like I said, we will be doing these daily, every day of a part of training camp. So make sure you guys turn on post notifications, subscribe if you're new so you don't miss anything regarding the Washington football team, because we're posting every day and daily training camp footage and news. So make sure you guys have your post notifications turned on. Like I said, today just wasn't a heavy day, and today was just a bad day for the team in general, but it happens. It's all a part of learning, and it's just training camp. Just wanted to come on and give you guys a few injury updates. Once again, Chase Young is fine. He's just taking precautions. Sadiq Charles is the only one that I'm a little concerned about because we don't know what's going on with him. And everyone else that didn't participate today, outside of Thaddeus Moss, who was a little banged up, he's okay, but just taking precautions again. Everyone else that didn't practice today were just resting. So we don't have really major injuries, but we do have a few minor ones that should be fine in a couple days, just bargaining rest. So with that being said, it's been your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, hail to the Washington football team. It happens. Relax. Hail to the Washington football team. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
I got a bad bitch, she said we gon' spoil you. I love them sticks, nigga, with them 40. She love my dick all the way horny. Ain't getting back door, you already informed. Can't fuck with these niggas, nigga be corny. I'ma just a little step and there was no Jordan.